What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000, aka the next Kage, aka the not so killer B, and we are back in Naruto Online with another update. This is going to be a pretty quick video, not a lot to discuss in this one. Ninja Puzzle is back. This goes without saying. You do it, it's free, it's coupons, why wouldn't you? Let's jump right over here to the time-limited ninja recruitment. Let's jump in. So, I don't like events like this. I like events where you get points and power. This is a points only event. So if you spend coupons to buy these keys, the only thing you're going to get is points. If you compare that to like the Lucky Dice event where you can get power, points, all that good stuff, it can't compare to those events. It doesn't even really compare to the event that we just had before, because when you paid for spins, you also got Ningendo fragments, you had a chance as a Gakido, 80-point fragment, and you also got points. So I like it when you get points and something else. Points, power, points, frags, points, something else. This is a purely point event, so I'm not a big fan of it. So this week I'm going to be 100% free to play. I do really want sorcery for my survival team. So what I'll do, every key that I get, I'll just put towards sorcery. Pretty straightforward. 8 Gates Lee, it's okay just for like, if you just want to grab him for collection purposes, and the fact that he has, look at how he runs. Look at this. Look at this. Excuse me, I hiccuped. Look at this. He has one of the smoother animations. Like, pick any random ninja and transform into them and see how stiff they look. They look like they just don't look right for some reason. For whatever reason, 8 Gates Lee looks really, really smooth. I feel like he has the most frames of animation of basically anyone, but that's just my opinion. So if you really want to get him for that. So let's go back here. Where was I? Where was I? In here. But as far as his character and his worth, his mystery is a little too random. Cause ninjutsu damage against 3 enemy bodies at random. That includes clones. That includes, this is a non-starter. He's not going to be good enough, unfortunately. Also, his passive, I think, is a liability. The lower his life, the higher the combo rate. Sometimes you don't want to combo. Sometimes you really don't want to combo. Sometimes you want your combo to go off where your mystery is pointed. So I don't really find this a positive passive or really a negative. It's kind of like a meh passive. So he just has too many cons, not enough pros. So that's that. We always talk about low-level refinement runes. Obviously, you get that if you don't have it. Coins will be really good if you want to stack up some coins to do the 8 Inner Gates event. Meatballs, always ignore these. I don't know why they keep insulting our intelligence by putting these meatballs in every single thing. You'd have to be crazy to put meatballs as opposed to anything else. It's just not a good enough value to spend points on. In the other regions, I think you get meatballs for free just by sweeping instances and whatnot. So really strange that they always force meatballs in every event when other regions just get it for sweeping, which it should be. This is such a dumb thing. In fact, I don't even think meatballs should exist. Why do I have to play an RNG game to get the stats I want? I already have to buy mood scrolls. Why are you adding meatballs to the whatever? I can talk about that all day. Then of course we have Windblade. If you want a really good character for high DPS teams and of course Ninetales teams, that is your man. But like I said, I'm going for sorcery in this instance. There's no right or wrong answer as long as your answer isn't 8 Gates Lee there. So that is that. So let's talk about the really big thing in this event right here. The Kage treasure. Now, there's a lot of different opinions here. Most people are saying absolutely not. Don't waste your scrolls on this. Pass, pass, pass. My friend Molds sent me a message in game yesterday before the event was even up. Is like, hey, FG, don't spend your scrolls on this event. Whatever you do, don't do it. I'm 50-50, and I'll tell you why. What I'll do, I'll give you both sides. Why you should and why you shouldn't. Why you shouldn't is pretty clear. Most people have been saying this all day. Don't do it because the real Kage treasure that comes out later on in the game will actually have way more rare ninjas, better rare ninjas later on. So just save your scroll until that actually comes out. So that's why you shouldn't do it. So why should you do it? Well, the reason why you should do it is because this is basically increased rates to get Gaara, Killer Bee, and Tamari. This is like increased rates. The odds of you getting Killer Bee, for example, when the real full-blown treasure comes out is way lower than it is now. So if you really want Killer Bee, this is your best chance to get them, or Gaara, or whatever. This is your very best chance to get them because the pool is way smaller, all right? Also, we don't really know when the full-blown Kage treasure is going to come out. Nobody knows. Some people are saying it's coming soon. It's in a couple of weeks. Nobody knows. Remember all those people that said that Sorcery and Conan would be in the shops? Nobody knows what's going to be here tomorrow or next week or next month. Nobody knows. So we really don't know the shelf life of these ninjas. So you can get like, you know, Gaara and Tamari are the epitome. They are the definition of power creep. They are flat out better than the other Gaara and the other Tamari. They're just flat out better, period. They're better. So if you want to run this team with a Great Ninja War Konkoro, you're going to have a pretty solid team for a long time. And like I said, nobody really knows what the shelf life is. We don't know how long it's going to be before we get the full-blown treasure. So, you know, it's really up to you. If you're a big Sand Village fan, I say go for it. If you really are a big Killer Bee fan, I say go for it because like I said, this is your best chance to get them. Because once the full-blown treasure pool is here, your chances will go down. However, on the flip side of that, you can also get all kinds of other random ninjas that you might not be anticipating or even thinking about in the full-blown treasure. So, you know, take it as you will. I've seen some people get Killer Bee in like 50 pools, 40 pools. So if you've been saving up your scrolls like I have 126. So if I burned 40, I wouldn't lose any sleep if I got Killer Bee. If I didn't get Killer Bee, I'd be so annoyed. But that's that. Me, myself, personally, I'm just going to save them. I'm going to wait till the full-blown treasure comes out a lot later on. So, but that's that. I wanted to kind of give you guys both sides of that equation. And that's it, guys. That's it for this update. Really small update. Like I said, don't be upset. I know the people on the forums are really upset that this was kind of a meh week for events, but it's okay to give your coupons a break, your wallet a break. Let's just take this week, refocus, build up our characters. We don't need to have Lucky Dice event every single week. Because let me tell you, if we had every single week, if we had an event that was really good for spenders every single week, it wouldn't be good for the game. Because the gap between free-to-play and spenders would just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. People would complain nonstop. It's good to have a week like this where people that even have tons of money are like, I'm not spending anything this week. That's good. That's a positive. So think about it that way. Other than that, that is going to do it for this video. Last thing, and I just want to kind of get this message out. These keys no longer carry over. So there was, I don't know if it was a bug. They say it was a bug. It could have been anything. But if you had keys from the last time-limited event, it carried over to this event. That is no longer a thing. So any keys that you have left over in this event, you will never see again. So spend them, spend them, spend them. You know, it is what it is. All right, guys, that will do it. I'm just kind of looking around, making sure I'm not missing anything. But I'm pretty sure that covers it because this was a pretty small patch. And yeah, look at Lee, man. Look at that animation. It's pretty good animation, I think. Anyway, guys, my name is FG3000. I'm gonna hang out over here next to this dog. There we go. And I'll see you next video. Later.